Welcome to the Albion TV Crystal League show. Today, I am joined by the great Tazzik and Bogul. We will be bringing you 5v5 Crystal League action. I believe we have, what do we have? Threes and
Yeah,
fours
so we're
today?
starting with
Or
threes, then we're
and
moving
fives.
on to fives. Yep.
Fives, yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. Who are we going to go in on today? I got Bakix out here. We have Rafikon. I think I'm going to record the Rafikon fight. We'll try to watch Bakix. If they go against each other, I'll record Duranton. And they're going in.
Yep, we're going into the matches now. Hopefully, get some good ones, right? The goal. But for level threes, we can take it a little bit slower, show off, kind of how you do crystals before you move into the faster paced, more, hopefully, more quality level fives.
Sorry, I'm just getting that other match set up right now, so we have to watch.
All right, so over here we have a very weird starting position. Bakix, Onion Solace, Nentiant, and Space Achuju are opting to go to the enemy's tent cap. They are not going down south. They're opting to 5v5 here at the back cap. They are going to get a good harpoon onto Karjin, but this is a really weird play that you don't see very often, right? They're going for just a massive play off the start where they're trying to catch him off guard, and it's working really well because they do get this healer down very low. There is no seed available for him, so he will fall, and they have a ton of pressure on Karjin as well down on that bottom side. They do miss the fishing hook, however, so they won't find a double kill, but they just killed a healer. The death timers are really low, but they get to force red team into their tent off the rip in the first minute, right? Which means they can take control of the enemy tent cap, mid cap, and then even maybe go south and stop them from getting that, right? You don't really see people do the 5v5 top, though.
Yeah, it's a little different. But these guys are going to take advantage of it here. They have their two caps. They're going to be going for that other one, I believe. No, they're not. They're going to take the choke.
Yeah, red team... very weird that it took them that long to get out of tent, right? When you're this early on in the crystal, your death timers are around 3 to 4 seconds.
It looks
so just
like
a really long time to regear.
Spagja did go ahead and get that, and he is back already. Making it for an easy 5v5s for blue team there. They didn't really have to do much. I'm surprised it took so long to come down to the bottom, though. Didn't seem to really make a difference for them as they're kind of cleaning this one up pretty quick. Kind of impressive.
There is waiting to see where red actually went, right? It's really weird that red chose to go all the way south instead of even not baiting top. But at the same time, it took them an extra 20 seconds to get out of tent than it should have. So Cess Flolo knows he's dead. Kind of memeing here in the middle. Not too sure what's happening. We might want to swap to a different one. This is kind of weird.
Okay, I will start looking for another one to find out if there's an easy one for us to pull up. We have a bunch running, so we should be able to find one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on in this one. Maybe somebody in chat can fill me in, but I mean, these aren't even like two groups who have the same guild and are trying to like funnel season points, right? It's Blue Army against Sun. These are two actual teams. It does look like red team is a little bit more of a pug, but
I recommend we go to Barak.
Yeah.
You guys remember how to spell that one?
No.
I will put it for you in Discord.
Did you?
Yeah.
No. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Sydney, remind us right after these threes and we can talk about that. RPGHY over here, though, is going to get flung into the backline. Stalkerhood is going to make sure he drops that Mortal Agony. Young Elju gets traded as well, but so will Barak, which means this trade is sort of in the favor of red team. Right, Young Elju and Barak, a lot of DPS for that blue side. So now this boat is going to tunnel onto Tyrak. They might be able to find it if Adversity has the stun. He does connect it, but the damage is not there. Red team looks like they are very strong. 5-1 so far against this team. And yeah, I mean, this title team on the other side, right, with RPG, it's a very strong team, right? These guys definitely know what they're doing.
5-1. That is kind of a rough go for these guys here in Sun. I mean, generally we watch these guys play very well. These are all experienced players. They're just having a rough draw, I guess, against this RPG team. Don't recognize adversity.
Yeah, adversity might be an alt new tank trying out just the new title tank, perhaps. But RPG, Tudica, Maya, you know, core players on this team.
Yeah.
Mortal Agony already on Bear Catch. Needs to be pretty careful, though. Red team is playing this very well. The Harpoon onto Tudica was very good. He is going to roll right back up, but a Fling might be coming in now. We are going to see Hand Patch at the top. Uses Assassin Node, which means he has E backup that got purged, so now he'll be doing a lot more damage. But it doesn't really matter since he was out of that fight. Red team had so much pressure. They not only get to kill Barak, but also at the same time, young Elju and Tyrak are super low that are probably going to be going down. Looks like they will find the Tyrak. They aren't going to chase too far to the tent, though. Yeah, these level 3s, man. And honestly, these are pretty evenly, like near evenly skilled teams, I would have said, right? I wouldn't even have given this to
No,
a
I would not
destruction
have
from Red
given
team,
this
yeah.
kind of destruction. That's why I pulled it out. I was like, "Ooh, I'm looking at these names. This is an even matchup. Let's watch this." It did not turn out that way. I will keep looking. Let's check out Prince of Death. Well, I'm going to go check him out. You stay here.
So if you're new
Oh,
to
yes,
crystals,
come over to Prince of Death.
Oh, okay.
I like.
Prince of
Baby
Death over
Guega.
in a much closer one, very
Yeah.
even, but they do have 3 caps and they are fighting the red team at their tent choke. They do have an advantage as well, and that red team is all very stacked up. Durentin, though, completely out of mana. Needs to start popping that royal chest to get some back here. Mortal Agony going to connect to Baby Guega. Totally Kyle does have armor shred going as well, but Machu no burst. Also very low mana with that crypt candle. Cannot walk up or he's going to die. 1 HP. Him and Durentin walking together super low. It's a 4-man stun coming in. Prince of Death is going to find the CC that his team needed. Dodge the Harpoon as well, but just out damaged at that point. This team having no mana on anyone. The healer, the bow, the glaive, or anything. Durentin finally going to pop his royal armor now, but he's only giving mana to himself when Machu really needs it. Totally Kyle needed it. Minsu needed it. And now Pritam going to fall back. I think it's a bad play because if you notice, they already got the 20 tick. They should have maybe just kept pressuring a little bit or gone much sooner. I don't think they could have gotten that cap if they went sooner, though. But holding this team here was fine as long as I
think they're trying to just cut the bleed.
4v4.
Like they had to stop the bleed and get that cap to make it a 10 play. But now so easy on the return. Prince of Death comes right back, puts the pressure on. They get a kill very easy in the 4v4. And now Blue once again has complete control of this, wasting the momentum push of the red team.
Yeah, Pritam should not
still
have
mounted.
went bot. He should not have went bot after that mid cap. When they
Yeah.
lose iMage in there, he should have just committed to that, helping his team disengage.
Right.
Even though it was going to be a 10 tick loss, it would have been no matter what, right? So you shouldn't. He's still down there, right? He's just messing around with the guy. He went down to back cap. So it was a really weird play from red team. The issue though is that they lost iMage in a 4. You cannot hold that choke if you're going to lose a member, right? Because now all your pressure is gone. The whole point of winning that fight and sending Pritam mid was so that you can win the points, and now you're in a really bad spot. So they have to make something work.
And I don't know
trying to
what
cap.
Imagine
What
is
is he
doing
doing?
over here. This is not going to work for him.
What is he doing?
And
Why
he's
does he
just
keep starting to cap?
wasting valuable DPS here. You're cursed. You should constantly be sickling. Stop wasting the tank's engagement. You're not doing anything.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
just a weird play right there by iMage. But to be honest, maybe there is an argument that in his mind he's baiting the tank to have to stay next to him to cancel.
But he's the
rather
top
than like doing
DPS
something
killer
else.
of the
but
other
at the
team.
same
They're like-
time, right? Just put out the dots. Put it out that way, right? Like
Yeah.
Harpoon gonna find Reliquer there, but he is gonna be able to walk back down. And iMage once again heading for the choke. He will be able to, if he gets it, stop his team from getting 20 tick. But they need a CC Prince of Death. It's a
They
beautiful
need a
geyser.
big CC.
So they
Oh, and
will
he's
be
going to
able
let him have
stop
it.
that.
Okay, there you go. Wait for a little bit of room first, then get it. But you got to be getting in there with the DPS. I see 0 stacks on the blue team. Okay, there's one guy with 3 stacks. There you go. Starting to get him. Good. I'll take it back now.
Pritam in the
Got some
Cleric
stacks
robe
out there.
is going to try to put out some damage, but he's just walking around in circles against Durentin. It's a double knockup on him. Now he's going to finally roll, but his damage is all gone. Going to get stunned as well. Durentin should be able to claim this if he has Mortal Agony up, but it looks like no. So Pritam able to stay alive for now. Minsu trying to
how
maybe walk up
long,
to help a
though?
little bit, and they lose Reliquer in the back line. This is very bad for Durentin and Prince of Death here. If they can't trade Pritam, this engagement looks very disastrous. Pritam will
And they
finally
do.
get taken out. And now Totally Kyle should be able to come walk up here and help them, especially with Zabata having no mana. These mana changes hurting the boys over here, dude. Mortal Agony will connect. One more auto attack, send Zabata out of there.
Zabata.
And now there's 4 seconds left. Blue team got their 10 tick, just back up, cap top. It would have been better if they 20 ticked it, but they might be able to kill Baby Guega here. Remember, Zabata's still dead.
Got
No
him out
healer,
of position,
Mortal
and
Agony.
he's done.
He's dead.
Oh, that's a late loss they can't afford at this point in the match. It's 20 cap now, and I don't see any chance of these guys coming back from this with 44 seconds and needing 2 caps to stay alive.
Yeah, really bad. Looks like red team does have the cojones to come back out. Oh, never mind. They're naked. I was going to say at this point,
They're done.
it's a
Yeah, they're
10,
done.
you know?
Let me get that other one up and running for us, as the other matches are all done for the level 3s. We have a couple of level 2s going, but don't recognize any of them.
Happens in the level 2s, happens.
So,
But all right,
Tazzik,
yes, so we'll
you've been
check
on
out this
vacation
VOD.
for a week. How was your vacation?
Pretty good. Felt normal, to be honest. Was good.
Oh yeah, because you go to work 1 day a week here,
Mm-hmm.
so you probably had work somewhere else.
Yep. Oh. Ow. Yep, just felt normal. Just a nice vacation.
Okay, all right. One
yeah,
afternoon
so-
off, okay.
In between, I'm pulling up this VOD of the other level 3, right? Sydney Cheeks in the chat was asking about like the meta and stuff because they were wondering about their own team and things like that. So if you watch the first episode of the Crystal class, the one where we do like 5v5s, all the casters, we go over the meta a little bit before the match and in between there. And we talk about the builds and stuff, right? But the basic meta for 5v5 is 1 tank, 1 healer, a melee, and 2 range DPS. And sometimes that changes to be 2 melee and 1 range, right? But for right now, the sort of like meta classes are your healer is going to be playing Druid Robe. The Druid Robe is, Druidic Staff. And then that's going to be coming with a Druid Robe or a Cleric Robe, Graveguard Helmet. And then honestly, shoes just got a big change in the latest patch. So the meta might be shifting. Royal shoes are still good. Blink shoes are still good. There are some movement CC resistance or immune shoes that might be seeing play. But that's kind of the general healing build. For range, you want to go either bow, curse. You can play some other stuff too, but generally you're seeing bow and curse more than anything else. Crossbow sees some play as well. And again, those are all standard builds, right? Royal shoes for the iframe, Cleric Robe. And then for your helmet, it's either a Fiend Cowl, an Assassin Hood if you're playing bow, maybe a Mercenary Hood, things like that. Your melee generally is going to be playing like a Spear with a Royal Armor. Could do some axes, things like that. And then that guy has like Stalker Hood or Purge, things like that, you know? And then again, Royal Shoes. Tank is actually the most diverse, I would say, right now. And that you're seeing pole hammers. Some people are running mace, heavy mace.
Sydney Cheeks is asking what the Crystal class was. Why don't you explain that?
So Crystal class was basically we did 5v5s, right? So we went in at level 1 crystals to kind of show like how new teams would develop and play around with each other, things like that. And we talk about the meta a little bit in there. It was when all the casters on AOTB kind of did some 5v5. So if you go to like YouTube and you type in, AlbionTV Crystal class, or go to our channel on YouTube, AlbionTV, we had 2 episodes of that. Hopefully more in the future. So I would recommend that as a good starting point, because it's a lot.
I do think it's a good show. It was fun too. If you want to see us lose,
Hey, we won some, but it's really good
we
too
won
because
one.
the meta, the meta for STGVGs is much different than just saying like the meta for builds, right? You need to know how to communicate. You need to know where to position, right? There's sort of this standardized structure that's hard to learn if you've never really been in it before. And if you don't play that structure, when you get up against teams that do have it, you're gonna get bodied.
Yeah, it does take quite a bit of a learning curve early on, but level 1s, it's not going to cost you a lot. I believe it's 100,000 to sign up, and if you win, you get rewards that make it worth it. If you don't, it's 100,000, and that's it. You don't have to worry about losing your gear. It's not full loot in level 1s. It can get you a lot of practice, and I've enjoyed doing it. And I'm losing more than I'm winning, but I'm still having a blast. So I do recommend it.
Yeah, it was before the newest Axe Sword patch, but the Axe Sword patch didn't change the meta too much as far as the weapons go.
Yeah, we'll see if any of these new changes to weapons make their way in towards the end of the season, but so far they haven't made any big impact. The big impacts have been the changes to energy drain and I would say the corrupted dungeons.
Yeah, I mean, you just saw,
Healer's
right?
taking
Mana
over.
was actually an issue there. That was never seen mana be an issue like that before. And those
Well,
are
that's
some
because
short
he didn't
engagements,
have
so-
his he didn't have his energy management going.
Yeah, so I'm queued up here at Battle Starts in 0-0 whenever we're ready. Comrade in the chat talking about the Dagger Pair and Crystal. You can actually make Dagger Pair work. I don't know if it works as the only melee, though. I think you're going to have to bring in another melee and then either have a curse or a light crossbow to compensate.
I'm ready
All
as
right.
well.
Bogul, count us in when you're ready.
Playing in 3, 2, 1, now.
So this one was Rafikin's team. So this is his real team. He has Ankh, Chalite, Fatality, Zakata. Great players on this team.
Well,
Looks
Zakata's
like they
a new
are up
member.
Against Moray, Holy Buddy. Yeah, oh, sorry, yeah.
It's not
Zakata,
Uzbek.
Zakata is a very good player, and I think he's their new healer, right? For their team.
Oh,
It's on a pug.
dropping Uzbek?
I'm not too sure. I thought he was their new healer.
Oh,
but
boy.
we'll see in the level 5s. Or even tomorrow. Maybe he's just pugging. Someone in chat probably knows, right? But they're up against Palm Carnivore, Moray. So, and Holy Buddy, these guys are good. I would actually give this to Rafikin off the bat, though. You can kind of tell just from the history of seeing the teams, right? But maybe these guys are going to do something that we haven't seen before. And again, as you see in the meta, these guys, I believe, are literally exactly mirror matched on the weapons and gear. Fatality going to get insta one-shot, though, by Holy Buddy. That was a great play with Moray popping the Cleric Robe for a ton of DPS there. Really good play. Rafikin trying to control Zerku. Zerku actually not on the Druidic staff, actually playing Great Holy. Great Holy a little weaker right now if you're really good at Druid staff, but it's still a very good choice. If you're a good Holy, you can make it work for sure. And obviously, Chalite going to fall as Rafikin had to go the other way. So
Yeah, that's
Zakata.
never good when your tank has to go the other way. We're going to see how many people fall here. And that split was weird. I mean, I feel like he could have, the team of 5 could have merged together and maybe saved Zakata, but I'm not sure. We couldn't see it.
Yeah, I don't think Rafikin had to go the way he went. I really do think he could have just went backwards to help his team. But
Hey,
yeah, maybe there's
he's
something that
giving
we
it
didn't see.
a nice chance to the red team to win this matchup right off the bat. And we know how good the Rafikon team is. We'll see them playing under pressure.
He's just helping out the boys, giving Red a little bit of a handicap.
Yeah, give him
points
some
to
hope.
play with. All right, now the Rafikin's upset after losing. I'm not upset, right? But he just lost an engagement. He might play out of his mind right here.
He's
I'm
out
looking
of
for
his
that
mind. He's
control onto
tilted.
Moray. I'm looking for this control
Like
on
the
Moray. It is there. So the meta with the hammer
Power of
is
Pisa.
you first use Geyser and then Purge. That way the bow cannot iframe it or immune your Purge. So he did that very well. Gets that bow out of the fight completely. No damage coming out from him. And then because of that, his team completely out pressures the red side. Good fling onto
very
Moray there
quick
at the
kills
end,
here, and I
too.
think they're going to get more here as well. I think there's another stun on the way from. He's just going to stand there, not even run. Just be like, okay, here I'm spinning. Thanks for the free trip to the tent.
And these guys know what they're doing. You already saw they sent one guy mid, one guy top.
Very nice job by
Rafikin.
Palm Carnivore, though, coming up early to get the interruption. Gonna at least prevent this from being a 3 cap, I think, because they're
No,
gonna be able
Palm
to
Carnivore
rotate.
did not get the interruption. He
No,
didn't
but going
he
up there to
misplaced it.
interrupt like that, at least he's going to be able to stop it from being a 3 cap because he's going to stop them from being able to 5 cap rotate to the top.
But, well, they did end up 3 capping it, right? They did 20 tick because Palm misplayed his mid play.
Yeah, I thought these guys were going to be able to actually rotate faster than that up top and actually get the cap up top and make it a 2-3 by having to force the 4v4 at mid, but they weren't able to do that. It was a nice attempt, though.
Good attempt. Is that Grudge that I'm seeing? I think it is on Holy Buddy.
Really?
Crisis.
Grudge? Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Interesting.
we can pay attention here. I haven't seen Desecrate nor Dark Matter from Crisis just
I've seen
yet.
some
It did look
Dark
like
Matter.
a Grudge. I think it was Blue Team's Dark Matter, though. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I think
saw
it was
him
Blue
cast.
Team's Dark Matter earlier.
I've
but
not yet seen. There it is. Okay, he does have Dark Matter, not Grudge.
Okay,
Not sure what
all
that
right.
was, but it is a double kill onto 1 blue, 1 red anyway. But red team lost their healer. Blue team still
That's
has
never gonna
Druidic
be
staff. Means blue team definitely has the advantage, especially because Moray just rolled into the back line of blue team. Instantly going to fall for that. Very bad play. Missed position right there. No healer to save you in that spot. So now Crisis is going to fall as well. Palm Carnivore should be able to get out of here alive unless they're all rolling after him. He might have stun. The Geyser does connect. He sidesteps the stun. Good play. And then he's just going to get out of there with his own stun. But no
Is he gonna
healer
survive?
still.
Is he gonna survive?
Still no healer. The geyser, he's dead.
That was so close. Almost tagged Holy Buddy as well. That
Yeah,
could have
Holy
been a
Buddy
double
came out
tag.
very low to help
That was
heal, but man, that
really
guy's 1
close.
HP. So Rafkin and the lad's going to hopefully find another 20 tick, right? No way he just knocked Zakata off of the body he was looting with that geyser.
Totally did. Massive BM.
Oh, wait. There's Zakata DC, and he's just geysering him back up middle to make it... Okay, never mind. Yes, his boy was AFK a little bit. So red team choosing to go here to blue team's tent cap. Interesting. Holy Buddy in Crisis off the bat gets stunned, which means Chalike going to fling Holy Buddy into his backline. It's kind of dangerous because that Glaive wants to be back there, but they have a ton of
That's where he
pressure,
wants
so
to
he
be.
has to instantly get out of there anyway. They are going to find the cancel onto Zerku's healing early, which means blue team has tons of pressure right now. Holy Buddy has
Huge
nothing
pressure
for him.
on Palm and on Holy Buddy, and they're already losing Holy Buddy there. Palm gets the massive heals, but this is a reset, and they're going to lose their healer.
Is Zerku not in the
I
spot
don't know
he
what
needs
he's
to
doing.
be?
That was I don't know what this kite was for.
Oh no! See, blue. This is the high IQ
yeah, he
of blue
needed
team.
to.
They know to delay
He
it.
needed to run right through blue team, have the chance to get back to 10, or die quickly. He just made it take as long as possible to die, which means he's not going to be back here until there's like 45 seconds left on the next rotation.
Yeah, that not a good play to make. Really not a good play to make. Red team has just 30 points left in the tank. Looks like they do want to come back out. Unsure as to where they're walking.
Yep. Now about 45 seconds left. They're coming out of 10.
Blue team does want to fight on this choke. They do want to hold them here, which is good, right? It's very easy to do so. But Palm Carnivore with a really good play to breach the choke off the rip. And now they just need to get Chalite and Ank out of here. Rafkin with a great stun on this combo, though. And red team's already hard misplayed it, right? Their backline didn't do a single thing off of Palm Carnivore's map space that he generated. And so they just lose their boy. And now it's just head back to tent. The match is kind of over. It's very hard to breach that choke, but if your tank makes space for you like that, you want to try to use it if you can. They were just a little bit too far behind to even get to a spot where they could have done something with it. Good match, though. Really good match. Red team had some good fights.
Absolutely. I mean, that first engagement, they really had a great couple of plays and they made good use of them. But after that, Rafikhan and the team showed their experience, showed why we always put them in our top ranks, even though we never quite get there. We do really enjoy watching this team play. They make some fantastic bully maneuvers, and hopefully we'll see them continue this trend of winning.
Yeah,
and that video goes on for quite a while with no score.
Yeah. Just we can hop out of that video then. Rafkin's team is doing great, you know, and a lot of these teams are slowly coming back to kind of how they were because the meta shifted a little bit from what a lot of teams were used to. So now they're finally getting back into the groove of things. Very interested to see in these level 5s coming up if people play New Sword. I know New Sword feels kind of lackluster in 5v5 though because you want to get the damage. If you get the damage, you don't get the silence, which I think is really cool and good balance. But people, you know, obviously just want to run Spear instead. The mana change is really interesting, right? Because we haven't really seen like a ton of, you know, high, like really, really high tier teams fight with the new mana changes, right? And the higher you go,
we haven't seen them yet.
Yeah, and the thing is, the higher you go, the longer these fights tend to take, right? Which means mana becomes issues, right? If you have two teams of very equal skill who don't make many mistakes, the matches last a long time, right? The engagements, rather, which means the mana might be a problem.
Well, we're going to find out in our next matches.
Particularly if the teams are choosing to drop Royal Armor, right, after the changes, but...
Well, I don't think they need to. I think Royal Armor still provides the same amount of energy. What it doesn't do is drain you when your opponent is getting energy. It's no longer offensive. It's just to get your energy back. And it should still be being used by everybody who was using it before. You're getting the same amount of energy. You're just not pulling the energy down from your opponents.
Right, but that's the thinking, right? Is if I don't drain mana from my or energy from my opponent, and they don't drain energy from me. Do we even need to generate more energy? Right? Can't we just self-sustain? And
Well,
you're seeing
apparently
you
the
just saw
answer
teams
is
try it, and the
yes. You
answer is
do
hell
need
no.
to bring some energy
hmm
mitigation. You're
You
not going to get
absolutely
away with
cannot
nothing.
self-sustain energy. Yeah,
No.
in the current way that energy is costing the length of these fights, right? We just saw a match without a royal armor, and no, you can't sustain. Even with the royal armor, it's hard to sustain mana if you're a backliner because you're almost never in it. So it's just one of those things, energy is a very big thing to worry about.
True. Absolutely true. Energy management is one of the key progression caps on Crystal 5v5s. If you can't manage your energy, you're not progressing past level 3. And speaking of progressing, Tazzik, 2 people have progressed their wallet by winning the raffle. They just need to claim their prize. Yes, Jenny's and Lalalvi, you have won the raffle. Whisper me to claim your prizes. Hello?
So
Hello?
it looks like we.
What?
Oh, hello.
What was going?
What?
Was it just silent for a long time, Bogul?
Yeah, for about 5 seconds.
Okay.
Well,
All right. We're working
in
on
any
it.
case, right, in just under 5 minutes, we have level 5 starting, right? And generally, we try to let you guys vote for who we want to watch. So we'll have a raffle, hopefully, not a raffle, sorry, a vote, a poll at the top of your Twitch chat that you can vote on who you want to watch. We'll spectate them, record another, show those matches, try to hop around, get one that's pretty close.
The people are signing up now. I'm getting my names in. The poll is filling out nicely. You got the FS Petit Fills.
Yeah,
RPG
Petit
guy.
feels great player, great player. I there has been some discussion, and I'd love to hear the Twitch chat's thought on it, on if you would like to play crystals more each day, right? And but by crystals, I mean like level 3s and level 4s, right? What do you guys think about that? Rather
I've
than
been
just
hearing
doing
that, yeah.
3s, what do you guys in Twitch chat think about being able to do like back-to-back 4s and stuff, throughout the weeks? Because today, for instance, no 4, right? It was just a 3,
Right,
then
right.
5.
If there are the people who would participate, I see nothing that makes me say we shouldn't have them. I think anything that helps to diversify the daily gameplay and that, it allows, a more diverse group of players to play without facing against each other. You get to choose the level that is right for you and you're not getting demolished by somebody else. Maybe
Because one
4s
of
would
the
help pull a lot of those high level teams out of 1s.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? If you have a 4 at the same time as the 3, then the teams who can do 4s would be doing 4s, right? Which leaves 3s open a little more. And generally, the way Crystal League works, right? It's not a thing where 10 teams queue up for level 3 and then the 2 teams who are the best go up against each other, right? It's in quotation marks randomized. So the sorting that we do is through the levels, right? So the teams who are better are generally going to be doing the higher leveled crystals. But what happens is if it's a timer where it's only level 3, what happened today happens where it's just randomized, and sometimes you get people who shouldn't be going up against teams going up against those teams, right? And so there's a lot of different ways that we can solve it. I'm trying to be very careful with what I'm saying here. But one of the ways is just more timers, right? Different levels on the timers, rather. Sorry. And I think it would be really cool.
All right, the vote is up. We only have 1 minute for this poll. It's not an official vote, but we will try to get whoever you vote for as our POV. So please vote away.
Yep, so at the top of your Twitch chat, you can vote for who will watch. Your vote counts a lot, so try to vote. We're also...
You can also vote as many times as you want. Don't forget that.
Yeah, if you have some energy to spend, you can just spam some votes on people.
Like, if you are a massive Prince of Death fan, you want to see Durentin and the boys go at it, go for it. You can see Machu. You can watch it. If you want to see Rafikhan, spend all of your points. Rafikhan will be there for you, and he will appreciate your patronage. As always, a portion of our energy that is bet is it's not, nothing is done with it. Yeah, we don't do anything with the energy, you guys. Yeah, nothing happens to it. It's completely it dissolves into the ether. It never existed before. It won't exist or exist after this. Nothing happens.
If you want to see what happens to your energy, just hit the season button, hit season rankings. Take a look at Blue Army season points. You know, anytime you spend
season points, it goes into Blue Army.
Just funnels to their season points. You know,
that's probably so. It looks like we're watching Prince of Death officially, and I'm going to record Rafikon unofficially, and we will see what we can get going on from all this. How's that sound for everybody?
Sounds good. My man Bugs and Thug is saying Baby Gwega sucks. It's a damn lie. Baby Gwega is a good player.
Why would you say that? Baby Gwega is one of the best at playing the game. Why would you be hating on the Gwega? Maybe he's really just a fan, and that's like when you say green jello sucks. Green jello sucks. Maybe, maybe not.
Let's see. So Prince of Death is up against Rafikan's team. So we can just watch
I gotta
this
go
one
find a
live
new. I gotta go find a new team. Yeah, I got.
Yep.
I'm on it. Not what I wanted to have happen. Never makes.
I mean,
it
this
easy.
is going to be a great match.
Oh, it's going to be a great match, but like the next match is going to be delayed because I have to reload the tools.
All good. I mean, you can hop to RPG HY. That guy will have a good match probably.
He's actually fighting against Baby Gwega.
Perfect, dude. Also, I get that, Bugs and Thugs. I get that, man. But you don't got to participate in it, you know? Over here, we got Rafikan and Prince of Death mirror matchup on the tank. Durentin playing very aggressively off the rip, looking at Fatality. The fling is there into an instant stun, but the cleanse instantly comes out. I like that play. I think it was a cape cleanse, to be fair, though. Fatality going to roll out. The Judy isn't a great spot for him and Durentin. The fishing hook is there as well onto Fatality. So is the fling. It's very, very much pressure here coming down to Fatality. The Mortal Agony onto Durentin, though. He needs to get out of here. Fatality will get stunned to maybe provide some help to Durentin. We need to be very careful about what's about to happen because Minsu, Kyle, and Machu are stacked up here. Rafikan's looking for something. It's a double geyser. They both roll to the same spot. Could have been disastrous. And now Blue Team has to just hard run out of here as Durentin had to take the other way from his team. So this is now a 4v4 here. It's a 1v1 somewhere else on the map. Prince of Death is going to get more agony, though. He needs the heals from Minsu to keep him alive. Durentin makes it back to the tent with 1 HP. Staying alive.
I do find it interesting that he was trash talking Baby Gwega for Baby Gwega.
That's how the world works, Shozen. 2 negatives make a positive. You don't know. That's how math works.
You suck.
One more.
Trash talking.
Oh my God. Look at it. On. What just happened on?
You got deleted.
Ank got bye-bye. To be fair, I think it was a complete misplay. I think the purge is already out when Ank popped his Clericrope, but Ank does get purged, is going to go down instantly. That means Blue Team has a big advantage here as ANCQ is only going to be coming out of the tent in like 2-3 seconds. So they should be able to get a lot of pressure. No one started mid-cap though, so they're going hard for kills, not for caps, which is fine at this time. When you only have 7 seconds left on the cap, it's better to sort of just hard push them off and guarantee you can get caps rather than just trying to do it and turning it into a 4v4. So I like that. They get the kill. Now they're going to get both mid and bot, and then they can rotate to wherever red team is going.
Good play, good play.
Looks like red team is choosing
going
bot.
south, yeah.
Ooh, Mashu on that Crypt Candle light crossbow. I do like the burst that the one-hand crossbow gives. I'm a big, especially when you
look at that, Tazzik. Well, they were faking going south. They went and capped north with Chillite.
Ooh.
Nice play there with the fake out. We both called that they were going south there. Nicely done.
That's a really bad play from blue team. Great from red, but you got to count. You got to count
and
to see
look
if you have
score.
5 or not.
It's so close. It's 137, 139. So those points make a huge difference for the red team here.
Prince of Death not controlling the bow. He's actually just opting to stun and then walk back. He didn't go for Geyser Purge or anything. Durentin going to find the fling. No stun available just yet. The Judy Boots are there, though. And Fatality is going to turret damage with his Clericrope. Kyle forced to use his own, but there's no good target to hit for him, so he's going to just walk out of this one, wait for healing. Fatality again, just turreting, waiting for some damage. Gets flung to actually hit Kyle. Really bad fling, because now he's just going to murder Kyle in that back line. The damage is there. The geyser connects. Kyle is going to fall. Fatality gets hooked back. They want to trade for it, but that fling onto him to allow him to hit your backliner was not a super solid play. And now Durenton going to die as he tries to stay to trade the kill. Very unfortunate there. And finally, a purge comes into Fatality from Prince of Death. Machu having Cleric Robe available, but the instant purge by Raffican is there. No follow-up kill, but again, Minsu not able to maybe heal through all this damage if there's CC. But it looks like red team has given up. They did start the bot cap in time, not mid cap though, so they're only going to get 10. Which they easily could have gotten 20 there if they played that a little differently. The fishing hook connects the Fatality into a beautiful fling. There is no stun as Prince of Death is not in a position to do it, but Fatality is going to go down choke, which is really good for blue team here as the positioning is definitely in their favor. If Prince of Death and Durenton can keep these 3 guys down this choke, it's very good. But again, these are going to go for that play onto Fatality. The hook is there. They need to be very careful though as they fling him to that backline. Again, the Cleric Robe is there, but he doesn't choose to turret damage, instead opting to go back down, pop his Assassin Hood, get the arrows back, which is definitely the play there if he didn't have arrows. Red team's still holding 3 caps, so they need to go for a kill soon. The blue team does. Otherwise, the 20 tick is going to come in. They find ANCQ off the back of that pressure. And Zakata might die for sure here, actually. The roll very late. They choose not to keep chasing, though, and they didn't get any caps, which means the blue team just got 20 tick, even though they win the engagement. The stun does not connect to Fatality, and again, this bow is just wreaking havoc in this backline. Not a lot of good purging and control on Fatality happening so far. They only get mid. They don't even get bot or top. So red team still is in control of caps. And Chalite rolls forward looking for a fling onto Machu, which is a good play. He has Crypt Candle, so he takes tons of damage, but out of range does not find the fling. Needs to be careful about what he's doing here, though, as Chalite gets rooted up here and might be in trouble. Has to pop potion. The fling does come now onto Kyle, as is the Impale, but that Cleric Robe is available to turret damage. Chalite forced to be Graveguard helmeted. And now this is very bad for red team as they're in the backline. Zakata is going to get Mortal Agony, rooted by the fishing hook, and he is going to fall. That harpoon doing work for Durenton, but Kyle in a bad spot might get traded. Has to roll back, but the curse thoughts are still ticking. Kyle lived with like 17 HP there. He had to get not seated, but Graveguard helmeted. And now red team down a healer, still holds 2 caps. They still have not lost the bot or top cap. So another 10 tick comes in. Durenton is hard chasing. He rolls down to try to fling, but they're just kiting him.
This is a nice matchup. A bit of the back and forth here, Tazzik.
It's been like 2 or 3 minutes of fighting it. This choke with nothing happening for blue team cap-wise. They finally get all 3.
They finally get them, yeah, and they're going to be able to grind some points back. But this has been back and forth.
Yeah, this is a good match. I'm happy we got this RNG roll today.
Sometimes it goes in our favor. Sometimes it doesn't. Get that
Looks like
149 match.
87 to 118, but if they hold for another 15, they'll even it back up a little bit to like 87-98. So blue team's still not out of this match just yet. Durenton needs to be very careful. I don't think he has potion. The Judy in a very good spot. No purge available for Fatality, but it's Chalite who falls to the burst by Machi's Cleric Robe and Kyle's bow. They're looking at Zakata now, who rolls, but he's right next to Prince of Death. The stun is coming. The 3-man geyser connects. Prince of Death is going to get stunned by Raffican, so he can't go for that CC play. So instead, they're going to find Raffican. Ooh, Durenton went for a cheeky harpoon there. Is no one going to loot Raffican? His loot is all on his body right now.
No one even touched it. Why wouldn't somebody go take that?
No one touched any of his gear on his body.
Maybe they're like, I don't need any of that crap.
So much loot on it.
Don't need the crap.
Man, they need to get on some quick looting training, dude. That was not a good play, I think. I think that guy had tons of loot on him. And there's so much time to pick it up.
They had a lot of time.
Man, I think totally Kyle's watching the Twitch stream. He just went up top to loot. Oh, never mind. Someone's rat capping. And they are going to get stopped by Kyle. Great job by him to find that there's only 4 down here. And Kyle wins that 1v1 too. I'm pretty sure it's the melee. Yeah, it's the melee. So Kyle will win a 1v1 if they fight it. Chalite opts not to fight it, obviously. Comes back to his team. ANCQ in a bad corner. Fling is back up in a few seconds here, so they might be looking at him again. Fatality is going to get harpooned, though. Great find into a good fling. The roll is there, but so is a follow-up stun if Prince of Death wants to. Instead, he opts for Geyser. No arrows on Fatality right now, so he's not going to be doing too much damage, but Durentin and him are diving. He has arrows now, no Purge just yet. Mortal Agony does not hit that threshold, though. So this guy is going to live for a little bit. The Cleric Robe is there, no Purge, though. And now Minsu in big trouble, has to use Mercenary to get out of that stun. Needs to be very careful here as Durentin walking back with 1 HP, no heals available. The Seed is used now. Should be proccing in a few seconds here. The Geyser connects, and Durentin, I think, is a goner.
Yeah, he's done. And this is going to be pressure back to 10 if they can feel it. They've got Prince of Death within their sights. I would turn on him right now.
Yeah, he didn't go mid to force the 20 tick, but it's fine as they still will get a 10, and they can even kite out and maybe get a kill.
Fighting for Rafi here.
Is gonna fall.
And that was the mistake there. They needed to turn on Prince of Death when they had him. That would have stopped the pressure from blue team. They wouldn't have been able to have it. Oh no.
Yeah, these guys should hard walk top right now, right? Like,
yeah,
they just want to hard walk top. There's only one member up there.
Yeah, there's one member. You can 4v5 it right now.
No, it's no healer though. Yeah, they have to wait. No healers.
Oh, Minsu. Oh well. I thought they had made a couple of good plays there and were able to rotate that out in their favor.
I mean, it's perfectly fine because look at what's about to happen, Shozen. In 30 seconds, the score is 56 to 56.
They're saying that everybody here is Blue Army at this point, so what does blue really matter?
Yeah, I mean, both of these teams are, in fact, Blue Army. So is about 8 out of 10 of the end game CGPG teams these days.
How does that always happen? You know, it's like, hey, we're going to be paying for points. Anybody want some points?
Yeah, Blue Army, it's their turn, right? It was decided in 2017 that Season 13 would be their victory. So,
yeah.
Crazy like that. They're just cashing it. It was decided. Fatality going to get Harpoon flung again. It's Durentin always making this play here. The Geyser does connect onto that Mortal Agony, though. No Purge for Cleric Robe. If they have Purge, they kill that guy, man. I don't like that. Durentin now in big trouble. Does not have Potion. Has to get actually Graveguard helmeted by Machu. Or by Minsu, rather. And now he's still very low. There is not a lot of healing. The Seed already procced. Needs to be very careful. The Mortal Agony does connect to Prince of Death, but he has no curse stacks, or he might have been dead earlier. It does not matter as he falls to the bow. Anyway, Rafkin forcing his way through the back line of blue team. 52 to 56. Totally Kyle will fall. But the rest of this team should be alive in the tent. 20 tick is going to come in. Please don't die, Minsu. Okay, they're fine. They're fine. So blue team only has probably 1.5 good plays about to come in, right? If they don't win this next engagement, it's going to be very hard for them to come back from 28 to 56.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. They have the opportunity. I wouldn't put it past this team, Tazzik.
Yeah,
but they need to get out of tent, Kyle.
Yeah, my man Kyle just spent literally 13 seconds in that tent, dude. You cannot take that long to re-gear. They're choosing to fight here in the open top.
That's like a Bogul length of re-gear.
That's messed up, man. That's messed up. Durentin looking at Fatality again. It's a fling to start it off this time. He could Harpoon after the roll. Is going to maybe look for it, but Cicada is body blocking. He could find it now, but instead he uses it way too early. It's Chalite instead. Durentin and this team are tunneling on Fatality. They keep going for this one play on this fling Harpoon thing, and it does not work, man. Totally Kyle and Fatality getting Cleric Robe. They're hitting each other. You just swap targets there when you're immune. Durentin in trouble now. Might have to pop Potion. I don't think he has it, though. The Impale is there. He has to get out of there. He needs healing. Is going to get flung. Again, stop DPSing. Walk away from the team. Kite it out. The 20 tick is going to be coming in here as they can maybe find something on Ank. I think Machu has bomb. They do find it. So it's a trade 1-for-1, but with only a minute to get caps and 1 death, meaning it's over. Kyle's HP looking a little scary right now. Machu looking at Cicada.
It's over.
The bomb did explode. Prince of Death does not find the stun. Kyle does get arrows back with the Mortal Agony connected to him as well. Kyle has to walk back to the tent or it's over. He is going to be able to survive for now. Somebody maybe should have went bot to get that cap, but they need 2 anyway.
It's over. It's 30 seconds. It's done. It's not happening here. I'm calling this one.
Hey, Durentin went bot, so if that red team guy doesn't go bot, he could actually cap both bot and mid. We'll see. ANCQ not going bot. Durentin is going to get it. Now it's just a matter of if he can rat mid or not. If Durentin rats mid and no one dies here, this match does go on for another minute at least. But ANCQ is right here. He rolls right into mid. Is going to stop Durentin. There's 0 chance that Durentin can get it. It's over. They actually lose it to a death on Kyle anyway.
8-8. Oh, 8-7, I guess, because one of those was what do they call it? A tent death there, Tazzik?
Was it a tent death? I didn't see one.
8 or 8-7. I mean, you got,
well, so yeah, it was 8-8, but because he died at the very end, I'm assuming he didn't count as a kill.
So that one's not Counting
Yeah,
as
maybe because there wasn't a
that?
tent death, right? So it was 8-8. We know that. So yeah, I mean, it was just a matter of like the kill not registering or something.
Okay.
Still,
I was thinking I must have missed a tent death somewhere.
Great fight, and look at that damage breakdown, man. This play by them did not work. They were sitting on fatality the whole time. That guy did more damage than Kyle, and their whole plan was every time it's up, I'm harpooning and I'm fleeing, and it did not work.
He did a lot of damage there. He almost did as much as Machu. That's brutal. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we have one other match left to watch, but I am going to pull our final raffle of the night before we watch that one.
Yeah, but you do have one more level of 5, hopefully as much of a banger as this one to take a look at.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, okay.
All right, get in on the raffle, guys, while I get this next match set up. And before we start the next one, I will pull a raffle.
What am I watching? What is Crystal Realm? Well, Nixa EU. The Crystal Realm is the sort of instanced 5v5 and 10v10 stuff that we have in the game, right? So you get a group of friends, 5 people total, queue up, you go up against another group of friends, 5v5, and it's instant. So you always kind of know generally it's going to be the 5v5, generally 1 tank, 3 DPS, 1 healer, and it's just kind of a sort of MOBA-esque like mini game. It's in Albion. Very, very fun to play. My preferred method of play.
Is it that Nixa from like early Alpha Vendetta Nixa with the crossbow build? And I remember you, dude. Shout out.
Oh, damn. Old school.
I remember my boy. Wait, no way, that's him.
We still have Vendetta, by the way.
Right. Right.
Yeah, we hide it and we keep it in the closet.
Good times.
Bogul.
Good times. Yeah, but Crystal League was introduced what? A year ago? 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
At this point, 2. No,
2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was released before we went to 5v5 for territory control. I mean, out of 5v5 for territory control. We still had Crystal League and 5v5 being how you determined who had what territory. So it's before Queen.
Good old times.
That's a long
of people
time ago.
in chat. Yeah. Nice to see.
Got
everybody
Vendetta
still
for
around.
life. Look, we got multiple Vendetta people here. Awesome. Love to hear it.
All right. Is that next match ready?
It's been ready, Bogul. But you know what isn't ready yet? The raffle.
Oh.
I need to think about it. This one's going to be a hard one to rig.
Just push really hard and then you press a button. Like, and then you. That kind of thing?
What?
Level 18. Level 8. What the hell is that a picture of?
Yeah, so it looks like Crystals came out November 2018. So almost 3
We're going
years.
3 years.
Oh,
Literally
nice.
almost 3 years.
Bogul. Oh, boy. Wow. It's been a fun 3 years with those crystals.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, but we have level 18 has won the raffle. Please whisper me to claim your prize.
I'm at 0-0 of this YouTube video. Ready to watch.
Same.
What time are you at?
On
0-0 of the YouTube video.
Yeah.
0-0 of YouTube. All right, we'll do that. I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, now.
149 to
Quagga.
149. Starting this match right when everyone is getting to mid. So 5v5 happening. Oh, this is Baby Quagga's match. Okay. Ignore the skills at the bottom. Those are not Baby Quagga skills.
Yeah, I
That
didn't
always confuses
get that
me.
heads up
Then-
display.
It always confuses
yeah.
me. Yeah. I wish it just showed us theirs, but it would be super hard. So, so Pretom off the rip already getting destroyed. RPGHY should have fling back up in a few seconds. Not going to keep walking back down. The choke is maybe. Oh, he misses the Mortal Agony. Is going to find the Harpoon fling though on time Mage, and Sabata not in a position to get any healing off. The Cleric Robe has to be used, but the Geyser does secure that kill. So blue team down 1 already. Down 2 is Reliker. Oh, no. He's gonna survive for 1 second. Why is... Oh, that bow he was hitting pre-Tom. If Reliker did not die there, you could have easily just blamed that on that guy. A bit of weird targeting there, but... I'm looking at the length of this video. Maybe...
I don't want to tell you what's going on. I don't want to...
I don't need to be told, I think, from the length. I think I know what's about to happen.
Do you, though? Do you know what's really about... Are you aware
Yeah,
of how things happen?
I've been around the block enough. I've done enough Crystal, seen enough GVGs to know it's about to occur. I believe so. Baby Gregor does get a good play, though. 2-man Judy boot into a stun. No follow-up pressure, though, onto that backline on the top left. Instead, they tunnel onto the bow. He is just going to roll away, so there's not a lot of spread AoE until right now. Look at that Dark Matter. My God, half HP, both of those targets. Adversity down the choke finds a super good angle for that stun. I imagine having to pop Cleric Orb and walk down. It actually doesn't even get procced, and he is going to get flung back. He needs to be very careful as he just uses only defensive. The damage is there from the harpoon and the bow, and he is going to fall. And to be honest, Baby Gregor and his team, not even playing bad, but this RPG team is playing very strong. These guys are just destroying you. Like killing you very fast. I was going to... Not saying this blue team's getting destroyed. A little bit of a slip there. Where's that guy in chat who said, I hate Baby Gregor? I mean, he's loving what we're seeing right now.
Poor Baby Gregor. Fighting uphill.
Hey, maybe he's about to make some magic happen for his team.
No, he's got the time.
He does not get the cap. Gets canceled by a Geyser. 95 to 149 now. Very unlucky for him. Was that Geyser from Adversity? Yeah, it must have been, right? Obviously. Yes, it was.
Yeah, obviously.
Did not look like it did not look like he was close enough. If you put exclamation mark raffle in the chat, Zakeem, you'll be entered to win a gold code when we pull that. Look at where Adversity is standing on top of his healer who just got flung there. But this guy's holding 3 range DPS down this choke. This guy's doing very good at his great hammer. Right? This is exactly what you want to see from your tank. Just stunning and CCing as many people as he can on a choke. Blue team going to rotate bot, but again, they're going to get there with such a little time. They won't even be able to get that cap or even pressure for it before red team comes down this choke.
Going to be a bit of a Diddy dancing here as they try to position themselves. Baby Gregor's probably going to try to go over the top here and get a nice... Oh, no, he's just going to go over and pound on Tuka. I thought he was going to try to get a catch in the choke there. Finally goes up.
Oh, the Geyser does get rolled, so no purge is going to be there on that boat just yet. Gregor needs to be very careful, though, if he does use the purge without... Oh my God, look at that bow damage coming in. Okay, red team getting out pressured a little bit there. RPG did not walk down the choke when he needed to, but now pre-Tom in a bad spot, having to roll down. Baby Gregor does have these 3 range, though, from the red team, far away from the choke. But now he comes back. He should have kept pressuring, I think. He has potion available, surely. Gonna Judy boot on the choke. He's very low on mana, though. He needed that royal armor from Reliker to be on top of him for the whole channel. He needs to be very careful about what's about to happen here. Maya in the back eating that dark matter, but the hots are all still up. So even though that guy is stunned, the hots are still ticking away, and he can just come back with the seed or even breeze. I'm not sure what he's playing. RPG is going to roll his way into a Geyser, though, and fall. Oh, wait, maybe this is the comeback, though. Blue team finally getting a kill here. Adversity surely should die as well here.
Making a little bit of a push here.
Yep,
you see it. It's coming.
Man. Maybe a comeback. Maybe. It could happen. They need to get some caps, so they're still chasing. They have 40 seconds left. So this is fine to keep chasing with 40 seconds, but only if you get this kill. Reliker is going to claim it.
They do.
Yeah. Crazy that he gets that kill, though.
But now they have to go up and get those caps.
Reliker a little bit out of position here as he's going to get tunneled by RPG and Adversity, but they should be able to walk mid. What is happening?
Why don't they have the caps? What caps are they going for?
How have they not gotten
really
mid?
Adversity's going to be here in time? No! Gwega, boys, you got to get those caps. They did get the center cap. Okay.
They finally got mid.
Adversity, I thought, had gotten there in time. It looked like he had the timing just right. But nope. Finally get him right before rotation. gives them the 10% or 10-point tick down. Never get that top cap. Never even went for it.
10 tick is going to go their way, but they're getting hard run down by this red team right now. Adversity and RPG chasing Zapata is going to fall after that fling, surely to the bow. There it is. Now iMagin, who is stacked, is going to get geysered after that fling, after that roll. And this guy is a goner as well. RPG going for a harpoon, not going to find it, but red team off of that should easily be able to get a 20 tick. These guys won't be able to come back out of the tent in time to do anything for this 20 tick, right? So they need to start thinking about the next rotation. And even at that point, I'm pretty sure this match is over. Vada taking a while to re-gear up. The overcharge finally
we were
comes
just
in.
giving other people crap for taking a while for a re-gear. What do you think of that one, Tazzik?
Dude, this man still is not. I don't know what he's doing. Why is he? Wait, was it Vada? Oh no, no way! They're gonna make him wait. Stay out of combat. Are they really waiting for this guy to stay out of combat so he can swap spells? Just because that bow?
They don't have time, Tazzik. They don't have time.
They just did. No, that's what they just did, right?
Yeah, but they don't have time to do this.
Swap spells.
They literally didn't have time,
right? But look at what a disaster that was. The bow, Lucifer, had his cape up, right? And that chain lightning to the healer to put him in combat. So they just wasted 15 seconds waiting for him to get out of combat. What a nightmare.
Oh, that's...
What spell did he misclick that he had to change?
I don't know.
Nightmare. iMagin is going to a little bit of a rat cap, that south one. But again, red team just going for a kill onto Baby Guega. Instead, he will make it so his team doesn't lose on the next rotation, though, by getting that bottom cap. And Adversity going down very low. Does have potions still available, so he should be fine for now. RPGHY doing a beautiful job in the backline of just soloing down Zapata. Literally just soloed that guy. Just won that match for his team, or that engagement, rather. And now it's just going to be a matter of 1 tick and a 10. And blue team is going to lose here. Looks like they might be able to find a kill on iMagin. If the harpoon connects, it doesn't. But the geyser is there into a stun. He's dead, and this match is over.
Oof. Oh, well, that was not what we really expect from Baby Guega. We've seen him participate in many high-level matches, and generally, he puts on quite a good show. Unfortunately, he ran up against the grinder of Adversity. We don't know Adversity, do we? It's a new guy, really, for RPG Guy's team.
Yep, never seen Adversity. Not sure if it's an alt or just a new tank.
Just a monster. No, he's a monster. This is why they had to bring... Oh. Dying in their tent.
Oh no, Breton really just died in the tent. Nightmare. Maya coming in to heal. Maybe get the
he's looting, yeah.
Didn't really have to, because you can walk around at this point, but...
Oof.
GG's.
Tazzik. Rough.
Some good fights. Some really good fights.
Well, we had a couple good ones, but I don't know if that one was the one, Tazzik.
Yeah, that one wasn't it. But great level 5s today, I think. That first one was a banger.
We had somebody ask what was the what we were watching here. What is the Crystal League? They're like, what am I watching here? You want to give a quick rundown of what the Crystal League is again? I think this is the third time today.
Yeah, we responded to Zakimi earlier, but again, Zakimi, right? My man from I forget the guild already, dude, but I remember Bogul remembers you in the alpha running around with the crossbow.
That's a different guy. That's Nixa.
Okay. Nightmare. In any case, Crystal's like a mini game inside of Albion.
Again.
So it's just like a mini game that happens inside of Albion, right? And so there's timers that at certain timers of the day. So for instance, this timer is always a thing on Tuesdays. And then the same time every weekday, right? You do different tiers of the crystal. So the teams who win a 3 can do a 4. If you win a 4, you can do a 5. And that's kind of how you filter out the better teams from the teams who are kind of worse off, right? Doing 3s and 2s and 1s. And there's 5v5s, right? It's a lot more structured. It's instant, so you know always kind of generally it's 1 tank, 1 healer, 3 melee. You don't have to worry about getting zerged or anything. It's just a structured 5v5 skill kind of fight. Cap the stuff as an old GVGs. Really fun.
Yeah, it's a great way to get involved in the season points for your team. It's one of the situations where you can get a lot of season points with a small group of players regularly throughout the season. So a lot of guilds will merc teams that are decent and give them lots of silver per point that they generate for the season points. There's a Crystal League championship at the end of the season where the best 8 teams fight against each other in a round robin tournament, and it's really awesome to get to see. So if you want to see high level 5v5 content, the Crystal League is where you go. And on that note, Tazzik, are you ready to be done for today?
Yeah. So this is the end of today's show. AlbionTV will be live again, I believe. When? Shows. I was going to say a date.
Tomorrow at 18 UTC.
Okay.
And then we have an interview tomorrow at 19 UTC, and then we'll be back again the following day at 18 UTC, and then 19 UTC on Thursday. We have the Hellgate Showcase. We'll be back again Friday and Saturday for more shows as well. So there's content throughout the week starting at 18 UTC.
Yep. All right, but on that note, thank you guys for watching. You can watch the VODs on YouTube, AlbionTV. You can watch them here on the stream. Just click, go to past broadcasts. Check out the old Crystal 5v5 show that we did, the Crystal class, where we did the 5v5. If you're that dude talking in chat why you're not actually fighting, you can go watch us fight. Kind of gamed. But otherwise, thank you guys for watching. See you next time.
And we're out. Thank you.